I'm an impatient king in the making, one who doesn't have time for artistic loading screens that amount to a main menu that breathes life. My name is Henry and I've been diagnosed with a medical condition called frontal bossing, which is the reason behind my distractingly thick brow structure. Mother says I'm special, but I know that means she thinks the height of my potential is earning a spot on the Mount Rushmore of headbutting. I guess that wouldn't be a bad outcome considering I'm just a peasant still living in my parents' shack. Whichever lie I tell my mom determines my stat boost.
I was sweating in the forge all day yesterday.
Also acting disobedient towards her gives me strength.
So I'm learning to sword fight. And what of it?
My Chuck Norris dad is a blacksmith built like he's wearing football padding. Just look at those reliable shoulders ready for heavy character development.
Bang those nails into his arse.
This father of mine wanted me to run a few errands for him. Though before doing so I hung out with my friends, and together we threw shit at some douchebag's house.
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the...
What the fuck do you think you're doing?
With shit-covered hands, me and my pals whooped the asses of this grumpy old man and his goons. Afterwards, I became daddy's little debt collector.
Can't leave here without something.
You son of a whore.
This noble fighter gave me a gentleman's advantage by allowing me to attack from behind. The handicap didn't help me any. My sped-up beating sounded like two mice going at it on a tennis court. I now suffered from red vision disease, which is transmitted when an angry person kicks your ass. Fortunately, Mother was into witchcraft. She could heal my pain without placing a single finger inside of me.
Show me that. There you are, good as new. You ought to learn to do that yourself.
Thanks, Ma.
Another valuable lesson I learned was you can punch the feathers off of chickens to create novelty gags. Also, people will walk right through you if they have somewhere to be. Well, back to being a repo man for my mafia family.
Now you got me bloody mad!
No doubt, leave a rapper in a body cast. I wonder what he was doing while we was in karate class.
I tried running to a guard hoping he would intervene, but he did nothing due to blindness, or perhaps he was on break and refused to work off the clock. Regardless, I was saved by one of my fellow dung-slingers. The smelly brawler came out of nowhere and punched my foe into submission. The pathetic med tried surrendering, yet I wouldn't let him. Remember, he sent me home bleeding to my mama, so I wanted my tough friend to knock him out, since revenge is best served by someone else while you watch it get cold. He then fell unconscious, allowing me to steal all of his belongings because I'm still stewing that personal beef, and I had to get father's stuff back. After that scuffle, me and him were cool. He just wandered off in his pajamas like a sleepwalker. I then returned home to give my dad his tools back.
How can you steal something that's yours?
Fair point.
And I brought him the beer that I kept stuffed in my pants all afternoon.
Where have you been with that ale? It's as flat and warm as horse piss.
Now I had to get fresh ale. At least I got to see my waitress girlfriend. Me and Irv got to the point in our relationship where we only speak in innuendo.
You can pay me back this evening. I hope you'll thank me properly later. You can pay me back this evening.
Let me watch.
Don't worry, I have a side piece too.
My father sent me for those nails.
What the?
Henry. Hey.
Henry, are you alright?
God.
Henry, are you alright?
Look out, Henry. Are you alright?
Nailing to the point of exhaustion came to a stop when the most stereotypical looking general showed up to our town with a massive army. I watched from a distance as my beloved father's resilient spine took one final tingling. Oh, my mother got killed too. Dumb bitch.
What the fuck are you gonna do about it?
It was the last day. Wig twister season. What's up to get their wig twisted back with this reason?
While running from wig twisting season, I saw the lady that I fucked in front of my dad being held in animation limbo by some raiders. Luckily, offering a horse to these rapist hackers acted as a post-nut clarity placebo. My adventure began when I took an arrow to the lake. Sorry, I'm thinking about the fantasy land of Skyrim. I hope this place I'm exploring has dragons and orcs. Upon cutting the scene in between cutscenes, I arrived in another town with some followers, and I was confident that the people here knew me like I'm a delusional internet celebrity. Thankfully, the castle snipers helped out me and my stalkers by showering us with therapeutic arrows. Inside the city, I met a wise man that knew my blacksmith father, meaning I at least had sun clout, or big shoes to fill depending on how you look at it. My welcoming gift basket included a bed and a lady. In this scene I made my move, but the camera didn't follow. Where did I go? There, that's where. This crazy woman's conversation with the wall went on for quite a bit, until my hometown king that I never mentioned made an appearance. I guess he might be important. I do have his sword my father forged for him, Probably should give that to him. Nah, I'm gonna need it because these two knights want me to stand guard for both of their positions while they go make out. Never mind, the vibe was ruined when it suddenly became daytime and the conqueror known as Fire Chief Johnson rolled up. Hey, I'm looking for the goatee king. Have you seen him? I want to shave his head and beard and glue it on my ass. Hey, what? No! You can't be talking like that in our city. Be quiet. It is accepted here. We are, kind people, and we do not want you doing that around us. So go away, please. Oh shit, that actually worked. Meanwhile, no, not in the meanwhile, nothing's going on simultaneously. In the fucking now, forget about that bald army. Alright, I wanted to bury my parents since I figured that experience would make for a good heavy metal song someday whenever that genre becomes available. Don't forget, we are in medieval times. However, this dango gay wad wouldn't leave me alone. No matter, those fools forgot to wall off the drawbridge. My escape brought me to a fast travel trail. On the other end was a bandit ready to kill for the loot, and here I was not knowing how to draw my blade. Once I became equipped, I waved my sword around until the bandit surrendered his life. Following that, I saw someone in the distance. I had to meet them. I caught up with the mystery character only to realize it was a fleeing bandit. More importantly, I found Ma and Pa. Truly, I only cared about my father and touching his face. Burial would come next soon as I get my hands on the shovel this jackass planned on using to spade a dog. I put my hat on and got kneed in the face. My reaction involved pulling out the only thing I have left of my dad, which caused bitch boy to run. Now I had a new face to caress. Oh shit. Let's eat him. Yeah, get the hot sauce.
Hey, go fuckers!
Oh no. Xbox Live woman. The cavalry saved me from being smothered in hot sauce and ranch like a school pizza. How cannibals will eat anything. Boom. Prologue. Hello, prisoner. Parents got buried, but not by me, so I'll have to write that song from the dog's perspective. While knocked out, I had a white guilt nightmare about me murdering the KKK. I awoke to the news of MF Doom's death. Without a father figure, I'm destined to become a criminal. Oh well. In terms of pussy, I upgraded from a bar wench to a lass that disapproves of goat fucking. Her uncle gave my useless coma dome a place to rest. This man is clearly a baker, though for sake of shoehorning in a reference, we'll call him the chef since he has a job for me involving corpses. Of course, I stayed true to my fucking off roots by stealing some cheese and bread instead. This woman acted level-headed for someone who just found a strange man crouching around in her room-sized pantry. She remained calm until we were both outside. That's where me and her ran away from each other. On a side note, I took a minute to look up machine gun mods and felt insulted. Anyways, I discovered the power of stealth like back when you learned how to clear your internet history, which makes this palm to the mouth a little gross. That snapping noise was my leg breaking due to curb stomping someone while they're on an elevated wooden surface. Still, I managed to move this townsman in a physically confusing way. I guess his wife was sleeping across the room and woke up because of the loud crunching sound. Her husband's face had been smushed so bad she only saw him as a random corpse. This witness here dodged all of my strikes since I don't have the cardio for running and punching. My exploring of people's homes would have to enter a break for I stumbled into that quest I accepted earlier. Fuck, I got sidetracked again. At least his victim had a pillow to rest his crushed skull on. Well, I accidentally started doing my mission again upon finding the dead man's ring that the chef wanted to deep fry. Complete luck that I found it since this was another one of my hey, the door was open home invasions. On to the next one. This one might be a challenge because their door is shut and I can't climb in through this window. The man of the house saw me stare him down, yet he left the door wide open for me. I wondered why he would do such a thing until I saw the blank expression on his face after I strangled his wife unconscious in front of him. He obviously wanted a divorce, but couldn't afford to create that concept since activities such as that and suicide didn't exist yet. The cordial thing to do here was to kill him in order to prevent a conundrum.
Can I get you a drink? This one's a shoe-in.
Damn, these bodies are beginning to pile up. One more, just one more. That's all I need. I'm getting tired. Alright, I'm done. Good night. Oh yeah. If you want to be cool, you gotta hit the bong while you're doing voice work. Really fuck up your throat and you get all snoggy, get some loogies up in that bitch. So you get the boat bomber voice. And you gotta take off your shirt and put your microphone up high and tall like a rapper. And you know, like I said, you ain't got a shirt, so you can feel like Tupac while you're rapping into your microphone doing your voice work. This is clearly if you just want to be like me. Alright, cool.
Something boat bomber streams! In the bathroom hidden behind the fucking like the stall and shit, you feel me, with the closed door. Like I'm standing on top of the